Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to take you on a thrilling ride as I create my own imaginary movie story. I'll be merging three popular movies, Pathaan, Tiger, and War, and bringing their heroes together to create a unique and exciting plotline. This is going to be like no other movie story you have ever seen before, so fasten your seatbelts and get ready to enjoy the ride. So, without further ado, let's dive right in.
The movie opens with Baba Singh Dada, an old man who owns a factory on the moon and has deadly intentions to attack India with a nuclear bomb. Baba has created a lethal robot known as Jim, whose body is that of a dead man whose consciousness has been transferred to a machine. Baba's trusted allies include Neha and Jim, who have been trained to carry out successful missions like the kidnapping of the Indian Prime Minister and the killing of 11 soldiers. One day, Colonel Sunil receives intel about Baba's plan, and he immediately calls Pathaan, a highly skilled raw agent, to form a team of agents to stop Baba. Pathaan heads to Tanzania to recruit Tiger, an outstanding raw agent, who lives with his wife and son, while Kabir is found at a dojo in Japan. Pathaan arrived in Tanzania, his heart racing with anticipation as he knocked on the door of Tiger's home. Tiger opened the door, and Pathaan was taken aback by how ordinary he looked. He had expected a tough, battle-hardened agent, but Tiger appeared to be a regular family man. He lived with his wife and son in a small house, and as soon as Pathaan stepped inside, the smell of home cooking and the sounds of a toddler's laughter filled his senses.
Welcome, Pathaan.
Tiger said, his voice friendly.
What brings you here?
Pathaan cleared his throat before answering.
I need your help, Tiger. I've come from India to ask you to join me in taking down Baba Singh Dada.
Tiger raised an eyebrow.
Baba Singh Dada, you mean the criminal who kidnapped the Prime Minister?
Pathaan nodded.
Yes, him. But that's not all. Baba Singh Dada has a nuclear facility on the moon, and he plans to attack India with it. We need to stop him before it's too late.
Tiger's expression turned serious.
I see. And why do you need me for this?
Pathaan took a deep breath.
Because you're the best agent I know. We've heard about the missions you've completed, and we need someone with your skills to help us take down Baba Singh Dada.
Tiger rubbed his chin thoughtfully.
I understand you're concerned, but I can't just leave my family and go on a mission like this. My wife and son need me here.
Pathaan nodded, disappointment written on his face.
I understand. But we are running out of time. If we don't act soon, millions of innocent lives will be at stake.
Tiger looked down at the floor for a moment before he finally spoke.
Give me a day to think about it. I'll let you know my decision in the morning.
Pathaan nodded, feeling a glimmer of hope.
Thank you, Tiger. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
With those parting words, Pathaan left Tiger's house, his mind racing with the possibilities of what could happen if they didn't act quickly. He prayed that Tiger would say yes, that they could work together to stop Baba Singh Dada and save the world from a catastrophic disaster. Pathaan anxiously waited at the airport, checking his watch for the umpteenth time. Suddenly, he saw a figure in the distance, riding towards him on a motorcycle. It was Letter Tiger, wearing his iconic jacket and goggles.
Pathaan, what's up, man? Tiger greeted him as he approached.
I'm glad you could make it.
Pathaan replied, shaking Tiger's hand. Of course, bro. You know I wouldn't miss this for the world, Tiger replied.
Are you ready to do this?
Absolutely. Let's stop this Baba once and for all, Tiger said, determination in his eyes.
The two of them made their way to the private jet that was waiting for them. They buckled up as the plane took off, headed for Japan. Once they landed, they took a taxi to the dojo where Kabir was training. They walked in to find Kabir sparring with the legendary Sensei Tegawa, performing karate moves with grace and precision. Is that him? Tiger whispered to Pathaan, nodding towards Kabir.
That's him. Let's go talk to him,
Pathaan said, walking over to Kabir.
Kabir, we need your help.
Pathaan said, introducing himself and Tiger.
What's going on? Kabir asked, wiping the sweat off his forehead.
We have to stop this Baba who's been causing chaos back home. We need your skills to help us.
Pathaan explained.
I'm sorry, Pathaan, I can't help you. Why not? Kabir, Baba has kidnapped the Prime Minister and is planning to attack India with a nuclear bomb.
I understand that, Tiger, but I can't get involved in something like this.
Why not? You've always been one to stand up against injustice.
That's true, Pathan, but I can't get involved in this. It's too dangerous.
Kabir, we need someone like you on our team. Someone who knows how to fight and who won't back down.
I appreciate your confidence in me, Tiger, but I can't do this.
Wait, there's more. One of Baba's soldiers is Neha.
Neha, are you sure?
She's been working for Baba for years now.
I can't believe it. I knew Neha. We used to work together. She was lost in Afghanistan 5 years ago.
See, Kabir, this is why we need you. You know Baba's people. You can help us take him down.
Alright, I'm in. Let's do this.
As the sun rose over the snowy peaks of the Himalayas, Pathan, Tiger and Kabir geared up for their rescue mission. Their mission was to rescue the Prime Minister, who had been kidnapped by a notorious Baba and his army of mercenaries.
Pathan strapped on his jetpack and took to the sky, while Tiger climbed into his tank and revved up the engine. Kabir hopped onto his motorcycle, ready to join the action. Pathan flew ahead, scanning the rugged terrain for any sign of the Prime Minister's location. Suddenly, he spotted a cave entrance hidden behind a waterfall. He signaled to Tiger and Kabir, who followed him closely. As the trio approached the cave entrance, they heard the sound of gunfire. Without thinking, Pathan soared down and opened fire on the enemy soldiers, taking them down with ease. At the same time, Tiger's tank burst through the cave entrance, crushing anyone who stood in its way. Kabir rode in on his motorcycle, speeding past the enemy lines and dodging bullets. He came to a halt near the Prime Minister, who was tied up and gagged. Pathan and Tiger joined Kabir, and together they untied the Prime Minister and led him to safety. The three heroes fought off the remaining enemy soldiers, making their way back to their vehicles.
However, just as they thought their mission was complete, one of the enemy soldiers broke free and grabbed hold of Neha, the Baba's trusted soldier. The trio had no choice but to apprehend her.
Pathan fired his jetpack's thrusters, soaring high into the sky with Neha in tow. Tiger and Kabir jumped into their vehicles, chasing after Pathan. They caught up to him just as he landed, and the trio made their way back to their base with both the Prime Minister and Neha in custody, their mission complete.
The sun was setting as Pathan, Tiger, Kabir, and their leader, Colonel Sunil, huddled together in a dimly lit room. They were discussing their next move, but there was a sense of urgency in their conversation.
That's sick. We need to get that thing out of her head before it's too late.
Colonel Sunil stroked his chin thoughtfully.
I've heard of a scientist who specializes in neurosurgery. He might be able to remove the chip. But we have to act fast.
Pathan, Tiger nodded. Let's find this guy and bring him in. Colonel Sunil reached for his phone and started making calls.
I'll see if I can get a hold of him. In the meantime, we need to keep Neha safe.
Kabir looked worried.
What if it's too late? What if the chip has already taken over her mind?
Pathan, Tiger placed a reassuring hand on his friend's shoulder.
We have to believe that she's strong enough to fight this. And we'll be there to help her every step of the way.
Just then, Colonel Sunil put down his phone.
I've got him. He'll be here in an hour. We need to get Neha to him as soon as possible.
Neha woke up groggily, her head pounding with pain. She opened her eyes to see Kabir, her former colleague from RAW, sitting in a chair next to her hospital bed.
Kabir.
She mumbled, struggling to sit up. What are you doing here? Kabir's face softened with relief as he saw Neha slowly come to.
Thank God you're awake. I was so worried about you.
Neha tried to piece together what had happened. She remembered being attacked by some men while she was out getting dinner. And then, nothing.
What happened to me?
She asked, her mind and body still feeling sluggish. Kabir hesitated for a moment before answering. You were captured by Baba Singh Dadha's henchmen. They implanted a microchip in your head that allowed them to control you. They were using you for their own purposes. Neha's eyes widened in shock.
What kind of purposes?
They're planning an attack on India, Kabir said grimly. They have a bomb that they're planning to use to cause chaos and destruction. We need your help to stop them. Neha's head was spinning with everything that Kabir was telling her. She couldn't believe that she had been under someone else's control without even realizing it.
But what do you need me to do?
She asked, feeling a sense of determination begin to well up inside her. We need you to help us take down Baba Singh Dada and his organization, Kabir said. You know him better than anyone. You know his weaknesses, his vulnerabilities, his secrets. With your help, we can finally bring him to justice. Neha nodded resolutely.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Kabir's eyes sparkled with pride as he looked at Neha. I knew we could count on you. Together, we'll save India from disaster.
Pathan and Tiger are tasked with going to the moon to destroy Baba's nuclear facility, while Kabir is sent to Mumbai with Neha to track down Baba. In a struggle on the moon, Jim fights both Pathan and Tiger fiercely, and Tiger gets wounded. Pathan finally destroys Jim after a grueling fight. While Tiger and Pathan have a fierce fight on the moon, Kabir locates Baba in Mumbai and fights his foot soldiers alone. Neha assists Kabir in the fight to obtain Baba's location. After the fight, they kill Baba and his soldiers, preventing the planned nuclear threat on India. Finally, the three agents celebrate their victory and are regarded as heroes for saving the country from Baba's deadly plans.
Thank you so much for watching my video here at Golden Sky Pictures. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you loved what you saw, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our future videos. We have so much great content coming up that you won't want to miss. Thank you again for your support, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.